Hi, today I have a simple Mendelian genetics problem for you, and here is a problem. The French biologist Cunot crossed wild gray-colored mice with white mice. In the first generation, all were gray. From many litters he obtained in the F2 generation 198 gray and 72 white mice. And here is the two questions. Question A. Propose a hypothesis to explain these results. And question B. On the basis of the hypothesis, diagram the cross and compare the observed results with expected. And let's start with phenotypes of the what Cunot started with. So he start with one line that were gray colored and another one were white colored line, and the first generation all were gray. So this gives us information that gray color is dominant over the white color because the first generation all were gray. So two possible genotypes for the gray colored mice. For example, this can be capital G, and another possibility, this could be capital G and small g. So both these genotypes would give gray color, so gray color. And as for the white mice have to be homozygous recessive or small g. So this genotype would give us white color. And let's think about different possibilities how we can cross gray mice with white mice. For example, this can be this genotype that we cross with this genotype. So let's take a look what kind of progeny we can get from such cross. So capital G and small g on top for the gray mice, and small g on the side for the white colored mice. And here would be result of such cross. So here we would have capital G, small g here, capital G, small g here, and small g here. So as you see, such a progeny here would be white colored 50%, and 50% would be gray colored because capital G is dominant over the recessive small g, so color would be gray. And here we would have white colored parent, that is small g, and also we may have here gray colored another parent here. And as you see, this result contradicts with what we have in our problem, and we told here that first generation all were gray. So we have to exclude these results. So this is not the cross that we are looking for. And now let's try another cross. So we have to cross out this genotype as one of the possible genotype for the gray. And let's now try this genotype. And as in previous example, for the white we have only small g. So if one parent for the gray color would be capital G, and for the white would be small g, such a cross would produce only one genotype and only one phenotype. So here we would have capital G, small g in each cell, and phenotypically all this progeny would be gray colored, so 100% would be of the gray color. So this is going to be gray, and this is going to be F1 generation. because this one here would be parental generation, and this would be another parent. So parent 1 and parent 2. And all their progeny would be F1 generation, or filial 1 generation. And now let's move to the second generation that we call F2 generation, is when we cross or self-cross F1 generation in order to obtain next generation that we call F2 generation. So we would have here capital G and small g on top for one parent, and capital G, small g on the side, because this is going to be the only one genotype possible, so both parents would be of the same genotype. And once again, when we cross two such parents, we are going to get results as follows: capital G here, capital G, small g here, capital G and small g here, and small g here. And as you see, here we would have 3 out of 4 mice that's color going to be gray, and 1 out of 4 that's going to be white colored, so white here. And this is going to be F2 generation, and this going to be gray. So as you see, this is 3 to 1 ratio, 3 gray to 1 white. Now let's check our data here in our problem, and we told that 198 were gray in the F2 generation and 72 were white mice. So how we would find these ratios? We just have to add these two numbers, so 198 plus 72, and this is going to be 270. Now in order to find the ratio, we have to divide 72, the number of the white mice, by the total number, that is 270, and the answer would be 0.27. I rounded this number, and if we multiply this number by 100, so 0.27, and if we multiply this number by 100, we can get result as a percentage. So this is going to be 27%, and this means that 27% going to be mice that is white colored, and 73% would be mice that is gray colored. So 73% would be gray colored. So together this is going to be 100%, and this ratio here is the same as we have here, 3 to 1. Of course, here we don't have a perfect match 3 to 1, because this is just approximation. Some deviation is normal, and but on the overall the ratio is 3 to 1, or very close to it. So as you see, our first generation, we have all gray according to our problem. So that means that only two possible genotypes for the parents, that is homozygous dominant for the gray color and homozygous recessive for the white color, and all the progeny would be gray. And here we have two parents that is heterozygous and both gray, but the progeny of the F2 generation going to be 3 to 1 would be, or 3 out of 4 would be gray, and 1 out of 4 would be white colored. So this is 3 to 1 ratio, and we made our calculations from F2 generation that we given numbers in our problem, and we see that the ratio is almost the same as we have here. So we solve the problem correctly, and this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Goodbye.